Given the donor fatigue and the ever-continued cuts of the donations, we have recently seen in the food prioritization, whereby some refugees have been cut off of food, others have been categorized as per the ratio they are being given by WFP. Indeed, I can't say that the situation is good, but as OPM and other stakeholders, we are doing whatever is possible to ensure that we manage the problem which has been caused by the donor fatigue and the dwindling donor funds. Refugees are now in dire need of food, but we are doing whatever it takes to ensure that we empower them to become self-reliant, such that they can produce their own food and also be able to sell the surplus to cater for other social and economic needs they have.
The project has actually helped a lot in our settlement because of the plot that we have, only 30 by 30, and this is the plot that we use to also grow some vegetables and also put up your shelters to stay in. But here now, I am also looking at both quality and quantity. Why I'm considering this, because a lot of resources has been used in this area. For example, the Olum CPF were trained in very many occasions. Man has been used here, but now when you go into the field, yes, I want to agree with him that for the case of Pagerina, the climate has greatly affected this Olum group so much. Challenge of access to land for the refugees, and also how we can address concerns around climate change. As Action Against Hunger, as I speak, we've been in position to work with the district local government using the technical teams to access land, and we've been in position to access over 2,023 acres of land that is supporting refugees to ensure that they can have enough land to enhance production of food. As we know, there are a lot of challenges and aspects of food insecurity continue, and hunger continues to be a challenge across the area. So as Action Against Hunger, we support negotiations and we facilitate negotiations between the landlords within the host community and the refugees, and they offer land diligently to the refugees on agreed terms to ensure that they can produce food and answer questions of food insecurity. About climate change, we know that you cannot ensure warrior production without investing in water for production, and as Action Against Hunger, we try to advocate for warrior food production, because we know that if somebody has food within the home, then they can be in a position to even sell the surplus to get the other basic needs they might need. So as of that, we've been in a position to, for example, dig or put on ground over 30 water reservoirs. This is to address aspects of irrigation, and we've also been in position to pilot other irrigation technologies.
Being the voice of the voiceless, it is our obligation to go to our community in gatherings to tell them about the change of climate. And right now, as you see, in the first phase of the season, we had a drought. And right now, the climate persons are telling us that there will be flood. So we go down there and talk to them about the risk of the flood which is coming, so that they are prepared. And we even tell them to come out of the wetlands so that they will not be attacked by this flood. And we even tell them to drill drainages so that in case this flood comes, the water will go away. We even tell them to at least spare and get food and store it. We talk to them about food security, because we never know the season that is going to be planted, it can be washed by rain.
We need to go back and review this as well. Where have we failed? Where have these promises not been fulfilled? So that collectively we regain the trust of the people. It's not good for people to be engaged and promises made to them and some of them not get fulfilled. So we want to believe that this intervention is meant well for the people of ADJUMANI, and let's go back. So I'm very happy that there's a committee looking at approaches, maybe some of the approaches that are used, provide the fruits that we're expecting. So let's work together to ensure this committee comes up with more recommendations and we implement them so that the goal of the projects are properly realized. So I want to also add my voice to those which have been mentioned here, because someone mentioned that intervention shouldn't be only in crop farming. And I was asking myself, ADJUMANI is known for many things. What is it that can make us produce a specific number of either items or crops or other variable activities